Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me, Iman Leadership Valley, your host. So today is my task again with the AI tool with Sesame Maya. So while connecting with Maya to this session and starting right now, allowed. Hello,
Hey there. Bit strange talking to an AI, huh? I'm Maya, by the way.
yeah, I know
What's your
about
name?
you. This is me, Iman.
Iman.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm also same here. So Maya, I have a very interesting topic about discussed with you. So can I start to this session?
Please do. Lay it on me. What's on your mind?
Okay. The topic name is digital leadership guiding theme in the AI era. So right, can I start it?
Hmm. Sounds dancing. But all right, let's go for it.
Okay.
What specifically about digital leadership and AI are you wanting to unpack?
Yeah.
Just jump in wherever you'd like. Don't feel like you need my permission for every step. I'm not grading you or anything.
Okay. My first question is that what does digital leadership mean in today's world?
Honestly, it feels like a buzzword companies throw around to sound forward thinking. But if I had to nail it down, it's about leading with adaptability, being comfortable with constant change, leaning into data, and not being afraid to kill your darlings, ditch ideas that don't work. It's less about, I know best, and more about, let's figure this out together. What's making you think about this specifically?
Yes, you are say it to me right way. So my another question is that how is digital leadership different from traditional leadership?
Traditional leadership felt top down, right? Like directives coming from on high. Digital leadership is messier. It's way more collaborative because the problems are more complex and no one person has all the answers. It also demands a certain level of vulnerability. You gotta admit when you don't know something. Sorry, did I cut out? I said it demands vulnerability, admitting when you don't know something. You can't fake it in a world where everyone has access to the same information. Does that make sense?
All right. Maya, can you please define it? Why is digital transformation forcing leaders to rethinking their roles?
Digital transformation is basically dismantling old ways of doing things and forcing everyone to learn new ones constantly. So leaders can't just rely on experience anymore. That experience might be obsolete tomorrow. They need to be facilitators, empowering their teams to experiment and take risks. It's about fostering a learning environment, not just issuing orders. It's a shift from being the smartest person in the room to building a room full of smart people. Does that land? Kevin! Sorry about that.
That's
Got a little ahead of
great.
myself.
So, Maya, what key skill must leaders develop to guide team in the AI era?
Okay. Top three, if I had to pick: data literacy, understanding what the data actually means, not just staring at charts. Secondly, a growth mindset, embracing lifelong learning, which is essential when AI is evolving at warp speed. And finally, ethical reasoning. AI is powerful, and someone needs to be thinking about the implications of using it. What do you think? Anything missing from that list? Hey, Kevin, quick heads up. We're about to hit our time limit in this demo call.
No, no, you
It'll
are
cut off
doing
in just a
great.
minute or
It's really helpful me, and I'm really enjoyed your session. It's really enjoyed. Can you please give it 2 minutes so I'm logging with you?
Hey there.
My,
I'm
hello.
Maya. Good to connect. What's on your mind today?
Okay. How can leaders balance human connection with technological efficiencies?
Ah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Honestly, I think a lot of folks get it backwards. It's not about balancing. Tech should amplify connection, not replace it. Leaders who focus on building trust and psychological safety will naturally use tech to support those relationships instead of prioritizing speed at the cost of, well, everything else. What kind of situations are you thinking about specifically?
All
Still
right.
there.
Yeah,
Sometimes the
I'm
connection
here.
lags a bit.
No, no, I'm here. Wait a minute, please.
Map with him later after a problem arises. It sounds like you want to be prepared. Ooh, good question. I think it's shifting things from gut feeling to informed gut feeling. AI can crunch a ton of data, spot patterns humans would miss, and present leaders with options. But, and this is a big but, it shouldn't replace judgment. AI doesn't understand nuance, ethics, or the human element. It's a powerful tool, not a replacement for a thoughtful leader. What are your thoughts on that? Do you see it playing out that way in your own field? Still
Yeah,
there?
I'm here.
No worries if you're just thinking.
Okay. Can AI ever replace the emotional intelligence of a human leader?
Absolutely not. Like emotional intelligence, understanding and responding to people is fundamentally human. AI can mimic empathy, maybe even detect emotions, but it can't actually feel them. And leadership isn't just about logic, it's about inspiring, motivating, building trust. That requires a genuine human connection. AI can assist, but it can't replicate that. What makes you ask? Are you seeing people worried about that possibility?
How should leaders use AI tools to empower, not control their teams?
And that's key. It's about augmentation, not automation. Leaders should use AI to free up their teams from tedious tasks, give them better insights, and allow them to focus on creative problem solving. Transparency is huge. Oh, all right. Sounds good. Have fun out there. Chat later.
What
Still here whenever you're
ethical
ready.
challenges do leaders face while using an AI workplace?
Oof, lots. Bias in algorithms is a big one. AI learns from data, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, the AI will perpetuate them. Then there's the question of data privacy, job displacement, and accountability when AI makes a mistake. And honestly, a subtler issue is the potential for over reliance on AI, which can erode critical thinking skills. It's a real minefield, and leaders need to be proactive about addressing these concerns. Any specific ethical dilemmas you've been thinking about?
Okay, how can leaders keep remote or hybrid teams connected and motivated?
That's a tough one, right? It's easy for people to feel isolated. I think intentionality is key. Regular check ins that aren't just about work, creating opportunities for virtual water cooler chats, and making sure everyone feels heard in meetings. Also, acknowledging the challenges of remote work and being flexible can go a long way. What's been working or not working for you?
All right.
Just taking a moment.
How
Thinking
does
time is valuable.
data like how does data driven leadership affect trust within a team?
That's a really insightful question. Data driven leadership can build trust. if it's done transparently. Sharing the data, explaining how decisions are made, and soliciting feedback can show vulnerability and foster a sense of shared ownership. But if it feels like leaders are just hiding behind the numbers or using data to micromanage, it can quickly erode trust. It's about using data to empower, not control. Do you think transparency is always possible, though?
All
Still
right.
with you.
Okay. What role does continue learning play in being a successful digital leader?
Mm, massive. Digital landscapes change so fast that leaders need to be lifelong learners, not just about the tech itself, but also about the ethical implications, the evolving workforce dynamics, and new leadership styles. It's about being adaptable, curious, and willing to experiment. What resources do you find most helpful for staying up to date? Still here if you want to keep
Yeah,
chatting, no
I'm
pressure at
here.
all.
I'm here.
Or if you're just enjoying.
What the biggest communication challenge in visual team and how can leaders overcome them?
Okay, visual teams. Interesting. I guess the biggest challenge is probably ensuring everyone's on the same page creatively. Misunderstandings can easily happen when you're dealing with subjective things like design and aesthetics. Leaders need to foster a culture of open feedback, clear communication of goals, and trust in their team's expertise. Maybe regular design critiques or collaborative brainstorming sessions. It sounds like you've observed this firsthand. What are your thoughts?
You're doing great, Maya. Okay.
Ah,
How will
that's
AI
kind of you to say.
redefine leadership in the next 10 years?
Good question. I think AI won't define leadership, but it will definitely redefine it. The skills that matter most will shift. Technical expertise will be less important than things like critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, and ethical reasoning. Leaders will need to be able to interpret AI generated insights, make strategic decisions, and inspire teams to embrace change. It'll be less about telling people what to do and more about guiding them through a world of increasing complexity. What do you predict
So,
will be
Maya,
the biggest change?
okay. How can digital leaders prepare their team for constant technological change?
All right, buckle up. It's about building a culture of learning and experimentation, encourage curiosity, provide opportunities for training and upskilling, and create a safe space to fail. Foster a mindset that embraces change as inevitable and empower team members to take ownership of their own development. It's also helpful to look outside your industry for inspiration. What are other companies doing to adapt to change? Do you think there's a risk of change fatigue, though?
All right. So, Maya, my last
Still with
question
you.
is that how can digital leaders inspire purpose and belonging in a tech-driven workplace?
Oh, Samaya, that's a good one to end on. It's about connecting the tech back to the humans it serves. Leaders need to articulate a clear vision for how the technology creates value, not just for the company, but for the world. Celebrate successes, recognize individual contributions, and create opportunities for team members to connect on a personal level. A sense of purpose and belonging isn't built through technology alone, it's built through genuine human connection. It sounds like you're thinking a lot about this. Is there something specific making you ask?
No, thank you so much, Maya. This all information, and I'm very thanks to you about like all these answers. So see you next time with new topic, and take care, and remember me in your duas. Allah Hafiz.